decisive steps towards achieving gender equality, addressing the slow pace of progress and empowering women and girls worldwide. The theme for this year's event is Accelerate Action, and it is a worldwide call to acknowledging strategies, resources, and activities that positively impact women's advancement and to support and elevate their implementation. Joining me now to discuss further is Ijoma Joy Ogwadima, and she is the Executive Director, Women Empowerment and Peacebuilding Initiative, WEPI. Good evening, Chief Ijoma, and welcome to the show.
Good evening, amazing. How are you doing?
Good, good. It's good to have you here. So, yeah, let's talk about the light of the recent conversations that have been happening in Nigeria and possibly worldwide as regards misogyny, especially in workplaces. Can you tell us how we can deal with that as women?
All right, thank you very much, amazing. You know, there has been a lot of marginalization that is going on in the country, and it's really affecting women seriously, because from what happened, what we saw that has been happening recently, you see there is a lot of marginalization even in the extractive sectors, and a lot of women have been trying to protest to see how this marginalization could stop even in the political aspect of it. And we are doing our best trying to make sure that, you know, women are being part of what is happening in the society and not sidelined, because a lot of them sideline women even in the workplace and everything. You saw what happened to our sister Natasha just yesterday, how even when she wanted to talk, they sideline her and they refuse her not to talk. So it's not funny at all. It's not funny at all, but we keep doing our best to get it right.
All right, let's talk about, you know, the theme accelerating action. And when people, we've had this conversation over and over again when we talk about gender equality. Do you ever see that happening in Nigeria in the light of the recent conversations that have been going on, especially the 35% affirmative action, and how these recent events may have further scared off women who are possibly eyeing positions in the political scene? We've also seen how easy it is, you know, for prominent women who these young ladies are looking up to quickly throw people under the bus. What do you think this effect would have on women who are sort of wanting to vie for a political position in Nigeria?
All right, thank you very much. Number one, let me be honest with you. It has not been easy right from the one. When we talk about our 35% affirmative action, women are asking for 35%, but as you can see, we are not even getting up to 5%. When we say let them give us 35, and when you talk about the men, we tell you no, they are not stopping women from vying for any political position and the rest of them. But you see what is happening around you, it will be able to tell you that there is a lot of gap. But the only thing I am assuring you is that as time goes on, there is going to be an equality, and the women is going to emerge to the top. That one is certain, though it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be funny. It's not going to be an easy one. It's something that we will keep doing. We keep sensitizing women. We keep telling them, you know, let's come together, because when we come together and harmonize, we are going to achieve it. So whatever that is happening in the society now is not going to stop us. We human rights activists that are working for as a political analyst and the rest of them, is not going to discourage us, is not going to stop us. But what we have to do is to re-strategize and keep working and keep talking about that, because we are not going to give up. I am telling you, you know, before that, if you, some of the universities, when you go to some of the universities, you see that women, young girls can't even vie for SUG president because they have this mindset that, no, the SUG's president is for the men, and the girls can now be the vice president. But the way things are going now, you see that some institutions now, when you go there, you see that young girls have emerged into SUG president. You know, I can tell you about the women inclusion in traditional cabinet, which we did. You know, we did a lot of advocacy. It was like a taboo at the initial time, but at the end now, in Enugu State and in some places in Enugu State, women are now part in traditional cabinet. So it's a gradual process, and we will get there. Sometimes I tell people, even this 35% affirmative action is not really what we want, because when we say 35% affirmative action, it will be as if we are begging them to help us. We talk about equal opportunity. I cannot be a graduate and the man is a graduate because he's a man. Then I say, oh, let this man take my position, especially in our career. So we are not talking about the home, but in the career aspect of it, in the leadership, in politics. So we are coming up. Whatever that is happening in the society is not going to stop us. We will keep talking, we will keep doing our best. And I tell you that in future, as time goes on, we will get there. Nigeria will be good, and we will have a female president, not just a female women emerging to political position, but to presidential position. And there is going to be a lot of women in senatorial position and the legislative position. It's just a matter of time. So we keep working hard. It's not going to stop us. You see, this gender inequality, it has been rooted for a very long time. So that is why it's as if it is difficult now, because the women let things to slide and they believe that, okay, let men do it. Now women are coming out and say, let's do it. They are now trying to slide the women and tell them they cannot be part of them. So with time, as we keep, advocating, keep talking, I know that one day women will come together the way the Aba women did some years ago and say no to this, and we are going to get it right. It's a promise.
Okay, so whilst you were speaking and talking about when we're going to have a female president, the one thing that came to my head is God, when. But of course, let me shift a bit here to some arguments that I saw, on social media, where someone who's a very prominent figure in the broadcasting industry, talking about Funke Treasure, she said something, and she said, why do we even have a Senate where we just have 4 women and then their seats, their sitting arrangement and position, which is supposed to be determined by the Senate President, meaning that he has the authority to move and shake people around when he wants to do. And then because there are 4, shouldn't it just be that, they're sort of given a place or places where, their voices can be heard and they are visibly seen? That's one part of the argument. Maybe you respond to that. But I also wanted to ask you something, that's really bothering me. Now, when we talk about men, I don't know if you've heard anything about the bro code. It's an underlying law. It's not written anywhere, but, that bro code actually says that when a brother is down, another brother would give him a shoulder to lean on and possibly pull him back up. So I'm asking, why don't we have a cis code? Because, it's only just a cliche that people say women supporting women. And I've personally seen good men supporting women actually more than women supporting women. So I'm thinking now if we need to re-strategize, and how many women are out there that are willing to have a cis code. Now, it does also look like when some women are not really, are not really blessed with the physical appearance in terms of looking good, they try to talk down on ladies who are physically attractive and push down their pain thereby wanting to tell them that they probably put themselves in the way before the men, got to talk to them in such a way. So let's just quickly address all of this as we wrap up.
All right, thank you very much. I will say number one, they always say this, that women don't support women, that you see them, they try to bring others down and the rest of them. I can tell you that a lot of women, we have this 6 code they talk about, but the issue is that we have not gotten to that level where that 6 code can work together, at the national level. And another thing is that even though we have that 6 code, because this bro code have decided to say, okay, even if they come up, they are not much. If you go to the Senate, it's only 3 or 4 women that is there, and the rest are men. So even if they come together to fight this battle, they might probably lose the battle because of what? Because there's a lot of men that are there already. So I will always tell people, like you said, that women are not supporting women. There is a lot of women out there that support others. But the issue is that because of the other aspect, maybe 1 or 2 encounters that might have happened, they will now think, oh no, they are not supporting each others and the rest of them. And another thing is that we keep sensitizing women. We keep trying to talk to women, for them to love each other, for them to believe each other. Even when the sister is not doing well, it's better you call the person and they talk to her, or talk to her secretly, instead of coming publicly to criticize the person and the rest of them. So we keep trying our best, and I tell you, there is a lot of people, there is a lot of sisters that support others. I have to tell you the truth. So
Okay.
Let us not see it that is men, they support each other more than, like, you are amazing. There is nothing you will do now or you want to do that you will tell me that I will not support you, and you know vividly that I will be ready to fight the battle for you until you win. I don't know if you are getting me.
Thank you for
So
the
let us remove that mindset that women don't usually support their fellow women and the rest of them. It's a mindset that we're still going to change. It's just at the matter of time. It's a gradual process. Those that don't believe in their fellow sisters, they will soon believe in them, because we are coming out. We are coming out in fact in a strategic way. We are going to change everything to make sure that it works better for women.
Okay.
So for other women not to appreciating the others is, will I say, is inferiority complex.
Okay.
Let me just tag it inferiority complex, because I don't know why you will see your fellow woman, you will not appreciate the person because she is ugly or something. But when you see that kind of thing happen, as a sister, you need to, tell them, no, you don't talk to her like that. Appreciate her. This is the handwork of God.
Okay.
So let us have this mindset. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Joy Ogwadima, Executive Director, WEPB. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, and thank you for being supportive too. I can attest that you are a supportive woman. I felt your support. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And just before we go,
welcome.
happy International Women's Day, by the way.
Oh, same to you. I hope to see you tomorrow in Okpara Square.
Hopefully. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
And just before we go, here's a recap of the top stories. Legal experts convene for Akariwe and Associates' 4th annual lecture. And on the national news, Akpabio vows to champion women's rights forever. In business, Nigerian exchange records first gain in March with 216 billion naira profit. On the foreign scene, violence in Ecuador's Guayaquil kills 22. That's all we have tonight on Afia TV News, streaming live from Enugu, Nigeria. And on behalf of the entire production team, I am Amazing Grace Ajayi. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.